What's going on? What's going on, NBA fans? Y'all know what time it is, man. Time for the pop up boys to do their thing, man. We gonna bring y'all some Hawks news.
Yes,
And
sir.
guess what? Guess what, man? This dude right here, I'm finna bring him up right quick. Um, Atlanta very own. If I can find him, because I'm lost right now. But
Oh,
this
oh,
this guy right here has got some help. The Hawks have been doing their thing the last week. They made some impressive moves, and it continues today doing.
good. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Smitty, what's going on with your mic, man? What's up, man?
I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, we can hear you now. You're
Okay,
back. You're
so
back now.
my boy, he predicted one of the moves we just made. We did sign
Yeah.
Nikhil Alexander Walker, and we
Yes,
both
sir.
talked about that on a previous show, and we kind of figured it was going that way. We did lose a hawk, but they
We'll
made
get
the
into
right
that.
move, and they made up for that. But y'all know what to do, man. If y'all in the chat, please go ahead, press that subscribe button for the Sports Machine. Press that subscribe button for A1 Forever to help us keep growing. Press that like button, man, to help us get our recommendations up. Like I always say, to get our videos through the YouTube universe.
Yeah.
We really appreciate y'all as always. But you know
Indeed.
what to do, man. Before we do it, shout out to our boy RJ, man. RJ been on it all day, man.
Sure.
RJ
Oh yeah.
been dropping news for us all day, bro.
All
So
day
shout out to
long.
RJ ATL for life. Shout out to my boy, Let's Get It GA.
Yes,
We've been
sir.
talking about Hawks all day, man. So we've been doing our thing behind the scenes, talking
Hmm.
sports just to get ready for this show. Shout out to
Right.
our boy Robert Blackman, always tuning in. Shout out to him. Um, but again, man, shout out to our boy RJ ATL for life, the plug, as he keeps giving us updates as to what's going on around the NBA. It's been some crazy moves today. But before we get into our moves, man, please go ahead and tell the folks what's up, man.
Hey man, y'all know what's going on, man. It's a great day to be a Hawks fan because the Hawks are making moves. Not only just making moves, they're making smart moves. Of course, you get somebody, you may have to lose somebody, but at the end of the day, like we are getting like prioritizing on shooting, and I'm happy about it, man. We're definitely about to talk about it. There's no point in like making the people wait anymore. Let's just get into it, man. Let's
Yeah,
get right into it.
like
Starting
my
with
boy, like,
no.
like my boy AGA, let's get it. GA said we're not gonna be giving up 119 points a game no more. Hopefully, because they done
Right.
made enough defensive moves to make this defense solid. My nephew Mark Burler checking in. What's up, nephew?
What it do? What it
Uh,
do?
yeah, but Anzi definitely doing Jedi mind tricks again. I definitely 100% agree with that. But the first move we gonna get into, if I can find it,
Smitty,
uh,
what is going on, man? We are
hey man,
live.
hey,
Say, man, we live.
it's one of them days, bro. Yeah, this is the move that
Yes,
we made,
sir.
and Nikhil Alexander Walker, 4 years, $62 million, and it was a great move. And both of us talked about this on a previous live.
Yes,
Really, during the draft video, Asa knew we talked about it. That he
mm-hmm.
was on both of our lists to come to the Hawks because he was in Minnesota last year and he was a pretty good, solid role player for the
Oh no,
Timberwolves.
he was definitely a glue guy for them, man. And he's
Right,
gonna come down here and be a glue guy for us. But you gotta think about it too, man.
solid
Nearly,
defender.
yeah.
Yeah,
So he's 3-D. That's what I'm
go
saying.
ahead.
He's 3-D, and we're gonna put him alongside
Right.
with Dyson Daniels, but not necessarily together. But you may see them on the floor together on some lineups. But definitely, some backing up Dyson Daniels coming in. It's another defensive guy, but he shot 38% from three. And the thing about his last 3 years, he shot 40, 39, and 38% from three. And that's something that we need because the Atlanta Hawks, we were not a great 3-point shooting team last year. So bringing him in, as far as being like a shot creator, I won't say he's a shot creator necessarily, not like
No,
Karis
no, no,
LeVert,
no,
but at
no.
the same time, he coming in, he'll be able to like Trey Young will be able to give him the ball. We'll be as long as we keep swinging the ball, he'll be able to find open shots. He'll be able to they defend on the both ends of defend on the other end of the floor, and it gives just another option. So I'm very very excited about having him into Atlanta. And Trey Young, yes, Ice Trey has been GM because he has been behind the scenes along with Anzi Saleh making these moves happen, you know, saying calling these guys and just saying, hey man, we want you here in Atlanta, because he definitely reached out. Reports are already from Shams Charania saying that Trae Young reached out, and Chris Haynes as well said that Trae Young reached out to Nikhil Alexander Walker, and just to make this happen. It's great.
But that's what your team star's supposed to do. He's
Right.
supposed to welcome in the new guys. And like you said with Alexander Walker, what I like about him is his defense, man. You're going to see the Hawks run the floor even better. Because think
Oh
about
yeah.
it. If you got him on the second unit, imagine him playing the 2 or the 3 with Dyson Daniels on the floor. And then you probably possibly could put Ricochet at the 4 to stretch the floor just a little bit and to add defense on with shooting. And then with the big man, if you got Porzingis coming off the bench, he could
Hmm.
be a guy that can shoot from the perimeter as well. So they're doing a perfect blend of adding shooting and defense and trying to trying to make a complete team out of it. John
Well,
Brook.
again, it's
Oh,
just like,
go ahead.
not just about to say, well, again, man, you gotta think about it. Like I said, the Hawks weren't a great 3-point shooting team, and
Oh
you
no no no
honest.
no no! I got a highlight right here, man. Bring it up right here. So they
Oh,
shot
yeah,
35%
35. Hmm.
from
Yeah,
from 3-point last season, ranking on the bottom 12 of the league, and that's awful.
right.
All season they added Porzingis, Alexander Walker, and Kennard.
And Luke Kennard. Yeah.
Only Soleil has seriously prioritized outside shooting first few weeks as a GM. Trey
Yeah.
Young is about to average 15 assists, just like you
And
said
and
earlier.
that's what we were talking about, because my thing is Trey could have averaged that last year, if or any year, as long as guys are knocking down shots. Again, like you just seen, 35%, nearly 36% from three as a team. That just isn't going to fly. It was stretches to where we had games. Remember, we was on that losing streak. In that losing streak, we were shooting under 25% as a team in some stretches of games. That just cannot fly. And
Absolutely.
we're getting Luke Kennard, getting Alexander Walker, and getting also Christoph Porzingis. You've added three different guys that can shoot the ball, and of
But
course, say going into the spacing like Quinn Snyder likes. That
right.
those three guys can actually just go fit right into the system perfectly, as long as
And
everyone stays healthy.
it's crazy, bro, because when we were having a conversation after we did the show the other day, both of us came up with guys that the Hawks had in the past. I think it was like 5 years. Two guys that we brought up. We brought up Kevin Herter,
Hmm.
his outside shooting, what it meant to Trae Young, and we brought up Danilo Gallinari and what his 3-point shooting as a big meant to the Hawks during his time here. So we get two of the same kind with Luke Kennard and Porzingis. So we get two of those type people back. So he knows exactly what works for Trey, and
The thing about it though, bro, I'm so you know why I'm really happy about the Luke Kennard thing though. We as a team needed that element that Luke Kennard can bring. First of all, 43% from the 3-point line.
right.
43%? Yes, please. That is coming to Atlanta. And we had to replace like that bogey effect that we had as well. Because even though we made the trade for Karras, we did trade a sharp shooter, so to speak, for a guy who's a shot creator. It's two
Right.
totally different players. And then, but even though we got Niang, we already know, man, Bogey usually could fill it up. And sometimes, Niang take care of it for us, and sometimes he wasn't. And then, of course, he would be more of a liability on the defensive end. Now you got Luke Kennard coming in. He played for Memphis last year, coming from the Western Conference, where it's a little tougher competition to bring some toughness over here. Same with Alexander Walker. And these guys, both of those guys, they can shoot the ball. Of course, Kennard is like, I would say, more so of the sharp shooter between the two. And of course, you got 3 and D being the guy being able to play both ends of the floor, and Alexander Walker. Of course, you know what Porzingis can do. He was averaging 19 points in only 42 games. Would love for him to at least give us a strong 60 games at least this year. And I feel like that's going to be really, man, everyone staying healthy, because that's what I'm thinking about right now. A healthy Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels, elevating his game, trying to go after the most improved again. And it's just like at the end of the day, on paper, we're looking pretty good. I still don't think the Hawks are done. I think they still could possibly
They
make
still
another
got one
small
move.
move.
They got
Yeah,
one
man,
more
like a
move.
little small depth move or something like that, because I think they're gonna try to run Kobe Buffkin out there. But if you do, that's fine. Just get a little insurance outside of Keaton Wallace. I'm just like Keaton Wallace. I like him, but I'm just saying outside of him, it's no problem with bringing in maybe one or two more pieces, even if they're small signings.
Yeah, and one person that I'm looking at is a guy that played here in 2021, 2022, and that's DeLon Wright. Yeah, he's getting up in age. He's about what 33, 34 now. But
Hmm.
he can still, um play a role as a backup behind Trey Young because I think we need a veteran. And there's no knock to Cody Buffkin, but I still think he just need a little bit more developing and to stay healthy more than anything.
Hmm.
But if they're gonna roll him, but they have to make sure he stay healthy. I still say go out and find a point or veteran point guard that can come in just in case because
Right.
I feel like with the move we made, you can still use Buffalo as a two as well. So
Mhm.
you get Alexander Walker, you get who was the guy the other day?
You got Christoph Porzingis. You know what I'm
Porzingis,
saying?
yeah.
You got
So
Christoph Porzingis. You don't got Alexander Walker. And my thing is, you don't make little small moves too. I mean, you still got Kobe Johnson. You're gonna see what he does in the summer league. He's another defensive guy, mostly another guy that can get out in transition. My thing is, if you just look at the whole thing, there's a few things that the Hawks have done. They're getting guys that fit that get out and run in transition. Again, we was like between us and Memphis, we were the top two teams in pace last year. So you think about that, they're trying to get guys who can run off on transition. They also are getting guys who can defend the perimeter, but also guys who can shoot from the perimeter as well. All issues that we had last year. We've gotten a little bit bigger. I understand with Porzingis and also Asa Newell to a degree. We thought he was a little taller, but at the same time,
yeah,
he's
they
still
had
going
him
to
at
ball.
listed at 6'11". He's only
He's
six
still
nine,
going. He's still going to ball. He's
but he
still going
still
to
has
ball.
like I think a 7 foot wingspan, so he'll be
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. He with shoes on, he's like 6'10" and a half. So
Right.
that's still going to be okay. But my thing is, you're getting bigger, and now Double O, he's still going to be out there. But my thing is, it's not going to be all pressure on him anymore. And um, yeah, with the Cam Whitmore thing, that'll be interesting, man. If that's a sign and trade, and we would end up getting Cam Whitmore, and I forgot I seen the other name of the guy. I did see that to where like it
Cam
could be
Whitmore
a
was in
sign.
Houston, right?
Yes, yes, but that with the whole Clint Capella deal, his contract doesn't fit the whole mold of it, so it may have to be a sign and trade. And if we do it like that, then we would
Oh,
get
I would
like
definitely
Cam
make that
Whitmore.
move. I would definitely make that move.
It's not fully up to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would definitely make that
Houston,
move.
Houston has a couple of options. I forgot what the other option was, but I did see Cam Whitmore, and I was like, I mean, that's another guy who, first of all, he's young, and that's another guy who
20,
can put the ball
20
in the basket.
he'll be 21 a week from tomorrow.
Right, right. And he can put the ball in the basket, man. He has some things to work on, but of course, he's still young. And and you can imagine bringing him over as well in a deal, that would be something else. And we still have guys in the G League who are trying to make their way, not G League, I'm sorry, and down at the College Park Skyhawks that, and also are trying to, make their way up with our second round pick from last year, he's also trying to make strides so he
The
can try
crazy
to get
thing
up in
about
the
it,
NBA.
I actually remember Whitmore playing at Villanova. Man, he had
Hmm.
a nice outside shot for a guy his size. He's about
Hmm.
6'7", 6'8", about 235 pounds, and he can play the three or the four, but he plays the three mostly. But he can't play the four because of his physical size. But if they can land him, I think he definitely fits because he's still on his rookie deal. It's just his third year, so contract wise, it's an excellent move. So I would definitely love to see that. But like you said with Kennard, man, we have our version of Clay Thompson, man, and I'ma just keep it like that. And it's no knock to Clay Thompson, but he had that shot, that 3 point, that perimeter shot. I remember him back at
Uh,
Duke. Man, he was one of the best 3 point shooters in college basketball that year. So 1 year, $11 million is not bad for a guy that can come in and play the right role. But yeah, he is an absolute steal, and shout out to you for calling that, man, because you absolutely said that we had to go get Luke Kennard.
Yes, we had to, bro. Because my thing, I was looking at him like, all right, you've lost Karis LeVert to Detroit, and my thing is they were going to prioritize him. It was reports they were going to prioritize him anyway because they knew that the Hawks were more closer to signing. You know, what I'm saying no more so than they were. So like they prioritize Karis LeVert, and you see that he's going to get like 14.5 himself, and we gave Alexander Walker 15.5. So I
But
mean,
but what
what
to you what was Levert worth 14 million to you?
I mean, I probably wouldn't have gave him 14 million. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I like Karis LeVert. I just feel like I don't know if I would have gave him that. And one thing is that the Hawks possibly could have offered him 12, 11. You know what? They possibly could have offered him the same thing that they offered Luke Kennard for all we know. They could have offered him
Yeah.
11, and then Detroit was like, well, we'll throw a couple more million onto that.
No,
You
they
know,
added another year probably.
I
that
mean,
that
well, yeah, that
second year,
second year,
but that's
yeah,
still
that
an
second
option.
year.
Yeah, it's still an option. So
So at the end
yeah,
of the day, I said you lose that shot creator, but you gained a sharp shooter, you gained a 3-and-D defender, you gained a stretch big who can definitely stretch the floor, can shoot from a high percentage from 3-point line as well. Because Porzingis shot 41% from three, and you got a guy that shot 43% from three, and another guy that shot 38% from three last year. And of course,
John, we'll definitely have news on Whitmore soon. But
I think they're trying to keep him though. Like
yeah, but they got what it is. They're gonna probably trade uh is either I think Capella or what was the other one? It
it
Whitmore?
was like Lindale or somebody
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. So I mean, they're gonna try to keep Capella, but it's still an option on the table for them to still trade him a sign and trade as well. But we'll see how that works out. But yeah, Whitmore, we should know by the end of the night.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully. Okay, I try just checking to see if any more Hawks moves or anything happen. I don't see
Here's
anything right
another
now.
move from our boy RJ, man. He said free agent guard Jordan Clarkson tends to sign with the Knicks upon clearing waivers, so he
Yeah,
would
I
be a
seen
nice signing for them because that gives them a little bit more perimeter shooting and a
that.
nice backup.
And at the end of the day, man, the Knicks they just reeling right now. They don't. Smitty, are you going to go coach the team, or are you what you doing?
Hey man, they ain't even called me yet, man. I've been waiting on that call.
Shoot, they've been
But when
calling everybody else. Shoot,
but
man,
you know, but
I think they don't call everybody in the chat. You don't everybody
but you
make
do
sure y'all
know,
if it's any
but
New York numbers y'all have reached in it lately, they may be calling you for a job.
no knock to Coach Staley, but when you reach out to Coach Staley, you know you desperate. There's no knock to her, like I said. She's a hell of a coach, one of the best basketball coaches in
No,
women's
no
history.
way she leaves that championship program, that
No,
pedigree program that she pretty much built. You want me to leave this now? I'm like, and come up here to whatever you got going on. That I think, first of all, Don Staley is definitely you. Only thing she's focused on is helping these young women excel their game, and I said make it to the next level so they can get paid and become stars, and be everything, the best versions of themselves. The last
and
thing
you
she
see,
want to do is go to New York.
and you see, Audrey Wilson came in doing her thing, so she was one of those South Carolina products.
Right.
But
Man,
yeah,
I'm liking the moves that we're making so far too. I mean, like I said, and I understand that why they would want to keep Cam Whitmore. I definitely understand that.
oh
So,
yeah,
but I
physical
would
presence.
I would love to be a
Solid,
part of that. Yes,
solid defender, got a wing, and like I said, he can shoot from the wing.
he's
And
21, so he fits our
yeah,
timeline. What we're trying to
yeah,
do, and then again, we just got two veterans. We're actually three veterans total. So it's just like we're putting young guys on the floor. We're getting
hey,
better.
Tonyo,
We're getting
hey,
better.
I got told Chris, this is my favorite jersey, the Pistol
Yeah,
Pete,
man.
man. My favorite one, man. Yeah. So
Yeah, and again, just like D Man 85 was saying, just leadership on the team. You do have that. You also have playoff experience. What I'm saying, on this team, you got guys who've been there before, guys who coming from a different conference. That's going to come on. Just it's a good mix of gel and glue guys. And
Bad
I know
news.
Paul, man,
Bad,
he want to go to Phoenix or something.
bad news, man. Chris want to go back to Phoenix or back to the Clippers. Either or. He's
Yeah,
gonna stay out west, and I kind of figured that. I would have loved
yeah.
to see him stay in San Antonio because he helped that team a lot last year with that veteran leadership.
They
But
getting younger though.
yeah, but they getting younger, so and Coach Pop, he is a president now, so yeah. But they do have Fox down there, so that's another reason
Mhm.
why. He's probably not going back to San Antonio, so it was just a one and done. But
Right,
he's another guy that's knocking on 40, but I
right,
can see him
right.
playing another year or two. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
and my thing is like I mean, like I like to hold the line right thing. If we wanted to go younger with some upside, have him like on a prove it deal, you can look at Trey Mann because he's a baller. I know he was dealing with some injuries. What's good, family? He was dealing with some injuries and stuff, but you can look at Trey Mann. He's only 24 years of age. He would fit our timeline. Like I said, I'll bring him in a 1 year prove it deal, like something small. Like I said, he is his natural position is point guard. So just like I said, that would be just depth. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we need to see what Kobe can do. But we also, believe outside of Keaton Wallace, I believe we need to add like something else as well. Maybe like an extra player. So I feel like you never can have enough. So especially with this team, we have to just fortify ourselves, so just in case for injuries. So like
And
the
one
more depth
and
pieces we can get, the better.
And I agree, man. Now, one thing that I expect for Asa for a while, I expect him to go to College Park just for a little while. So to see, how he's come along or how he's transitioned. So we'll see what he does in College Park, just like John Collins, just like Jalen Johnson, all the Hawks rookie before him.
Mm,
They had to go, see what they can do at the pro level. And another thing, this is why Summer League is so important. That's coming up soon.
right,
So yeah, so we'll see what they're going to do in summer league. That'll give us an idea, how they're adjusting.
right, man. Hey, man, that's what I'm
But
saying. But, hey, man,
We
what it
Talk
do?
Hawks
What it
TV,
do,
man.
man?
Y'all, please go check out We Talk Hawks TV, man. Atlanta Hawks 24/7. So check out my boy Demond, man. He be doing his thing over there. Shout out to him.
Yes,
He's been a
sir.
big supporter of mine for years now. So please go check out We Talk Hawks TV, man. He
Hey,
does an
man,
excellent
it's a
job.
new day in Atlanta, man. Anzi Soleil has been cooking. He's been the chef in the kitchen, and I'm loving all the moves that's been made, man. And we still are like 18 million. I said under the tax line. We still have more moves we possibly could make.
And the crazy
More we
thing
can
is,
sit tight.
Chris, I've been watching Demond on Twitter. Demond been calling all of these damn moves.
Nah, for
just like
real.
me and you be just like me and you been talking about it.
Yeah, man,
Demond been calling online for the last 2 days. We need to go get such and such. I think Luke Kennard would be a good fit. Bam, we get
bro.
Luke Kennard.
That's
We
why I
got
was
to
like, bro. When
hey,
when I seen that we were even in the talks for Luke Kennard, I was all in right then. And then after we get no, that's why I had told y'all guys in the chat. I was like, bro, we need to go get Luke Kennard right now. And then less than an hour, Luke Kennard is a hawk. I'm like, that's what I'm
right.
talking about.
Facts.
That's what I'm talking about, man. I ain't gonna lie.
OGM would have never made these move. Absolutely correct.
Bro, I don't think he would have
Absolutely.
had the pedigree. I honestly don't
They,
think he would have had the pedigree. You
they
think
go at
about
name.
with Anzi Soleil, and we talked
They
about
go
it here, Smitty. We got a guy that's coming from championship pedigree type teams with
right.
the Spurs, with the Warriors. I'm just saying, like
When we
pedigree
talk
means something. And
what
then when you're
what
in those locker rooms and when you're in those board meetings, like Anzi Soleil said, hey man, with the Spurs, even though I was a young guy, they allowed me to come in and be in on some of these meetings, to be in on some of those, some deals being made, so I can learn. And then of course him going to law school, that helping him as well, so he can be able to understand this CBA, so he can work it like how he's working it right now. Come on,
it's
Hawks, man.
crazy, bro.
Like, let's get it.
It's absolutely crazy because I don't know about you, and I think you said it too. I said I wouldn't mind having Danny Ferry back. We go out and get a Danny Ferry type guy that's not scared to make the right moves, that's aggressive, and he knows exactly what he wants on his team. Because it's guys out there that we possibly could have went out and got, but since he has a frame of the team he wants to build, because one guy like DeAndre Ayton, I thought about that, but I was like, nah, I think they moving in the right direction of what they want to do.
Mhm.
So I'm pretty secure in what they're doing. But Demar said, bro, they done made
Hey
Andrew lock
man,
his Twitter page,
y'all let
Hawks Twitter
y'all
light
get
him up.
let that man
So
have some peace. He ain't even here no more. Said, but it would find him up. I
shout
bet
out
they
to my
would.
boy Yuri, man.
What's good,
Yuri,
you?
what's up, my guy?
Hey man, I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I'm just saying now. Y'all better go ahead and get your Hawks tickets now. I'll just say it's a new day, man. It's a new day. You got.
Shout, shout out to my boy Tremel, man. What's
I'm
good, my
just
brother?
saying, bro. It's a new day.
Yeah,
My thing
man.
is, you got the team. If you was excited about the team that we had last year, right? We got most of these guys that are coming back again, like the Dyson Daniels, like the Zachary Ricochet, year 2 for these guys as Atlanta Hawks. And then you also have, some Trae Young. He's going to average about 15, 16 assists now because you got 3 guys, again, a stretch big, a 3-and-D defender who can shoot the 3. And you also got an absolute sniper. You got 3 guys that you didn't have last year.
Hey,
That's
Daryl,
crazy.
I agree, man. I agree 100%. He sure was a malcontent. I wouldn't want him either. Absolutely, I agree
Man,
100%.
and it's so crazy because
Shout out to my
that
boy
man
James
has some
Edwards. James Edwards, what's up,
shout
my
out
guy?
James. But it's so crazy because man, Aiden has so much ability and it's just so inconsistent. And that's just the only thing for me, bro. Said the price of the brick. Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Get them tickets now. I'm telling you what I know. Demon's telling you what he know. You better get
right.
them tickets now. You better go ahead and get your snack pack. They had that stack pack. So they get your 10, you get your 10, 15, 20, however many games. You better go ahead and try to lock it in now. Even better, if you have a Hawks rep, get them on the horn right now because you want to try to lock in whatever price you possibly can before they really go up. But price
Facts.
of the brick definitely went up for sure.
Jamal said seemed like Atlanta finally started turning the corner. Great off season, Hawks and Falcons. The last time the Hawks and Falcons had a good off season at the same time, went to the Eastern Conference Final and the Super Bowl.
And I
You're
love it,
absolutely
bro.
right.
That's what we need. And the crazy thing about it is, bro, we doing all this stuff right now, right? We doing all this. And I ain't trying to get y'all too excited, Hawks fans, Falcons fans, shoot Braves fans. But every
Oh, that's
last
easy.
one of those teams,
That easy double low gonna start.
bro, at the end, okay. I feel like because Double O waited so long, they want to give him opportunities. But I also feel like they know that KP is the better option to start. So what I'm thinking is going to end up happening is depending on the lineup, depending on the starter. But it's still going to be rotational. They're going to rotate KP in. They're going to rotate Double O in. I think it's going to be something like that. They're gonna like Quinn Snyder's gonna have to really be a master at those minutes for those guys because we can't run KP into the ground. We just can't do that. So Double O is going to have to get those minutes, some starter minutes, some lengthy minutes at least. So I mean, we'll see exactly what happened. That is the most interesting piece to me. Like, who is starting at center? Are they going to give Double O the reins? Because at the end of the day, he's never had a full season as a starter. We've never seen him with a full season as a starter at center. He did do well in the second half of the season. We got to give him that. Of course, we had some glaring issues of his size and just, guys just trying to like bully him in the paint. But it was just honestly with everybody, you think about it. But now you got year 2 of Mo G. You're going to have Jalen Johnson back. So you got Zachary Ricochet, like I said. You got Dyson Daniels, who's trying to get most improved yet again. Trae Young, the head of the snake. Man, come on, man. You got Luke Kennard coming off.
Hey, Mike, this
You
is
got,
the absolute truth. This is why Double O needs to start.
the-
You got
yeah.
to preserve them. You got to preserve them knees. You got to.
I mean,
He's
at the end of the day, you got to preserve him just period. I mean, because he's had multiple injuries all over the place. And that's respectfully. We're just reading the injury scouting report, so that we're not attacking the man. He has had multiple injuries. He did have the virus or whatever, so he had. But at the end of the day, he says he's good to go. So until I see otherwise, I believe that, Kristaps Porzingis is good to
That's a
go.
name. That's a name you can comment on right there, Ben Simmons.
Well, Ben Simmons, whew,
Yeah,
boy, oh God,
we we did
that's
we
tough.
did We did have Torian Prince before, so we know what Torian Prince
Well,
brings.
Torian's resigning with the Bucks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he is.
I seen that he's
Yeah,
resigning with
yeah.
the Bucks.
But
But
Ben Simmons, the only positive thing you get out of Ben Simmons is he's a
mm,
solid defender. He can play every position on the floor, but he can't shoot a piece of paper in the trash can. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. So
Ben
as
Simmons
far
is somebody. If you have him on the floor, it's got to be a bunch of shooters around him, even including the center.
he y'all know how
Unless you're
Dennis
gonna play him at center and play small ball. But
y'all remember Dennis Rodman especially was rebounding when he was playing.
right,
Rebounding defense. Ben Simmons especially rebound, defense, passing, no shooting. He just like Dennis Rodman when it comes to shooting. When he shoot from the 3-point line, everybody just let him stand back there by himself because they know he gonna miss. So
hey, that
yeah.
jump was funny though. That jump was funny.
Now I'm not gonna lie.
Shoot, he
It, would it intrigue me? Yeah, it would because I
right.
know exactly what I'm getting. And since they're building more defense to this team, Ben Simmons makes sense. If that's all he's going to do, be one of your defensive anchors. But if he's going to, you expecting more than that? No. And depending on the price tag, what that could be.
I was just about to say, and how much money we're talking about for this guy?
Uh,
Like, come on, again, it's other small moves that we possibly could make. So outside of that, I don't know. I don't know about that Ben Simmons thing. I really
change your
don't.
mind quick on that, then.
No, I mean I really don't, bro, because I'm just thinking about like I ain't got time for you just to be riding the injury report. Like I
Yeah,
and yes, again, like Moji, what I'm saying, he's gonna like this is year 2 for him. Moji wasn't supposed to play last year, y'all.
30,
That's
30 million. 30 million is the ticket on him.
Yeah, 30 million is the ticket. But it's an aspiring contract, but I mean it's still 30 million. Think about this too. Jalen Johnson's contract kicks in this year, so that's 30 million. But and it's crazy.
I absolutely agree. But I
Yeah,
mean, what's the ticket number?
that's
You can get
all. If it's a cheap ticket, then maybe I can entertain it. I mean, because at the end of the day, another thing, you're putting size. I mean, Ben Simmons still is like what
6'10",
6'9",
6'10".
so
Yeah,
see what I'm saying? So he still is, saying that tall and everything like that. So as far as we're talking about defender, yeah, okay. So you would take him for yeah, exactly for
yeah,
defense.
exactly. Yeah, 1 year, 5 million. That's by far as I go.
Yeah, but it's not honestly. I don't have to have him though. That's just I don't have to have that guy. I can go in a different direction, to be honest with you. Trey
Absolutely,
said, Trey said, I will not miss the playoffs ever again. The front office
absolutely.
heard him. Yeah. And that's what I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, I'm with you. Hey, I'm with you. Leave Ben Simmons wherever he is.
Man.
At the end of the day, no, man. I don't have to have that guy. I don't. Again, like I'll make another small move. I'll even try to see if I can get Malcolm Brogdon first. You know what I'm saying? Like just a backup point guard. I feel like that's really another thing that we need, just some extra depth at point guard. I feel like, so that would be a good move for the Atlanta Hawks.
Hey, while we got y'all attention, man, if y'all just tuning in, please go ahead and press that subscribe button, hit that like
Yes,
button,
yes.
help us hit that algorithm and get our views up, man. Because both of our channels are growing, man, and y'all can catch Chris just a little bit later on Hawks Digest, man, because he gonna break down a little bit more of what has been going on with the Hawks.
Yeah, put a
And so
little
y'all
deep
make sure
dive.
y'all stay tuned after this show for the Hawks Digest as he keep doing his thing on the Hawks Digest. That page is going up, up, up. So y'all
Yeah,
please go over
it
there and
is.
keep supporting.
Thank y'all. For real. For real. For
Schroeder
real.
went to Sacramento.
Yeah, he went to I mean, Larry Nance is still an opportunity. It's still a possibility to bring Larry Nance back. There'll be more depth in the front court, you know. At the end of the day, you still putting size around Trey Young, shooting around Trey Young. You were actually, saying getting that said no is the PG. I mean, he's really a shooting guard, saying just like Dyson. I mean, Dyson honestly is crazy because his natural position is point guard. But hey man, I do sleep. I promise you,
Don't sleep.
I try to get some in as much as I possibly can, but sometimes, y'all, sometimes.
I don't think they bring back Nance. I'm honest with y'all. I don't think they will. But Tremel, I think they're gonna roll with Kobe Buffkin.
Mm-hmm.
at the backup. If they do make a move, like I said, I would love to see DeLon Wright come back. I would have
Mm-hmm.
loved Dennis Schroeder to come back, but his time in Atlanta it didn't end well. But right quick, one thing that a lot of people are not thinking about,
Mm-hmm.
they're actually building a type team that Coach Snyder can actually handle, and that works up to his strength. And we know he was a defensive guy all along. So now you get these defenders in, you're building up the Coach Snyder's strength. So you can see his coaching philosophy come out a little bit more in the players, especially with the shooting. Because if you shooting and scoring points and playing good defense and forcing turnovers, then Hawks can run it up, man. The Hawks can run it up. And like I said, like you said with Alexander Walker, I think that addition is the glue guy is going to be key. So yeah, man, I
I'm
can't wait.
looking. I'm looking at this right here. Okay, so you got 6'8" Dyson Daniels, 6'5" Luke Kennard, 6'5" Nikhil Alexander Walker, 6'4" Kobe Puffkin. Again, like I said, I'm just looking at these guys. These guys are what 6'3", 6'4" and above. You know what I'm saying? And you're putting that size around him.
Right.
Around Trey Young, man, and he's gonna have some opportunities to to really get these guys involved. You seen it last year; he was getting guys involved. Zachary Ricochet 6'8", 6'9", and so it's just the Jalen Johnson sat around the same height. So he's gonna have that size around him. He's gonna have some more shooting around him, defense. Yeah. Again, man, I wouldn't mind having like maybe one or two more moves, just small moves. He don't have to be
Hey,
nothing big
hey,
splash.
Deacon. I think DeMarcus Cousins retired from the NBA, but he is
Yeah.
overseas, uh, grabbing and meat in front of folks. I don't know
That
what's up
jump
with
was
that. I
crazy.
don't know what's up with that, but good luck to
Yo,
him.
that was wild.
But
That
but
was
to
wild.
answer the question, Tonyo, my starting five, probably would be double O at center. I would go Jalen at the four. Um, I had to say Ricochet at the three, Dyson at the two, and Trey at the one. That would be my starting five.
Mm, my
Cut.
starting five. My starting five, honestly, is gonna be Trey Dyson, Zachary Ricochet. Also going, of course, Jalen Johnson. Man, that fifth spot. Man, I'm gonna have to go double O. I'm gonna have to go double O to
So
start.
you agree with me? So yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with double
No,
O to
we
start.
not sleeping on Vic, man. He a great role player, man.
Oh
Um,
no,
I,
Vit Krejci is still on this team. Honestly,
yeah, he's
his
still on
job just
the team.
got a little easier, to
Yeah,
be honest.
he got more
Like,
defense around him,
yeah,
so
and
you
my
can
thing
see
is, if
more
y'all
catch
look
and
at
shoot
it,
with him.
no, I'm about to say, but I know, like, Smitty, you may not know, but down the stretch, I say like toward the end of February, definitely March, and toward down the stretch, Vit would start playing some of his best basketball and
He was
start
averaging
shooting with more confidence and everything like
he
that.
was averaging like 12 points a game down the stretch, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
you don't think him and Luke Kennard fit to get together and get a little shooting in and all that stuff like that? Like I'm saying, like Luke, excuse me, Luke. V's job just got a little easier to me. So he's gonna be able the floor will be able to open up a little bit more for him. Hopefully he's working on a few things on his game, not his shooting and everything like that. So nah, I'm not sleeping on V at all. His job just got easier.
Yeah, that field spot gonna be tough. I mean, like I
It's gonna
said
be
before,
tough.
I agree with what Chris said. You gotta let Porzingis rest as much as he can and use him a little bit more down the stretch of the back of the end of the season, because that's when you battle for playoff spots. That's when that play in. I hope we don't end up in that this year.
Oh
When
no,
all
listen.
all that, yeah,
Smith, Smitty. Smitty, first of all, this team stay healthy. Play in is not an option, okay?
facts.
Like for me right now, even for what the squad that we have now, four, top four. All right, that's what I need. Top
Hey,
four right there.
hey,
The
with a
East,
healthy
the
team
East is
last
a
year,
little beat up. Now, don't get
yeah,
me wrong. Some other teams are trying to make moves. I know Detroit's gonna be back. The Hornets are trying to make moves, trying to solidify their team as well and our division rivals.
Okay, the Hawks just made another move. They actually
Stream yard,
Clint
trying to
Capella.
stream yard, your boy.
Straight yard done got you, man. Clint Capella is going to return to Houston by way of sign and trade with the Hawks. The Hawks will get a second round pick in 2031 and cash swap from the Rockets in exchange for Clint Capella in order for him to trade to their team.
Boo! We wanted Cam Whitmore. Okay, all right. I mean, second round pick. I mean, you think about it. We gave Minnesota our 2027 second round pick that was via Cleveland. So
That's
now
what we
we
got.
do add another second round pick down the road. You know what I'm saying, for Clint
That's
Capella.
about 6 years from now, so we won't never see that pick. That
Man,
pick gonna get traded down in the near
somewhere.
future.
Right. Probably most likely. But yeah, man. So okay. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted Cam Whitmore. I ain't gonna lie. But I told you they were gonna try to keep Cam Whitmore. That was something that they wanted to do.
Yeah, they wanted him. I now see why, man. Because yeah, what he brings to that team, that young team is very versatile, man. And they actually are finna sign Jabari Smith to a new deal. He's
Mhm.
gonna he's finna get the bag. So
I
they
I
got to
wonder,
sign more.
I wonder with that money, I wonder if the cash that we gave Minnesota, I wonder if they asked for the same thing or got the same thing back from Houston. I would love to know, like, I need to know every single detail about each
He
one of
don't
these
say the
moves.
cash, but
Yeah,
RJ
that's
gonna
what I'm
look
saying.
RJ gonna look into it. Trust me, RJ definitely gonna look into it. Max say he happy the new guys we have to wait and see the season start to see if we can get together and also mid-season trades. I don't think they're gonna make a mid-season trade unless it's somebody they definitely gotta have. I think they got every piece that they need. Like I said, with the defensive pieces they brought in, that's more the Quinn Snyder's
Yeah,
liking. So yeah, and I think Onzi and Snyder have been talking a lot this offseason because the move they're making is leaning towards what Snyder likes to coach, and that's
right.
defense.
And spacing on the floor. You know, some guys
Exactly.
that can shoot the ball. Man, you got a guy like Trey Young, who's one of the best point guards, in the league when it comes to passing and just controlling tempo. So hey, man, I'm telling you, we got some things going on. Go ahead and get your tickets before they get too
I
high.
don't understand. I don't understand. Sonic. I don't understand why Bo haven't got a real chance in this league because his height, man, he can shoot lights out from range.
It's like, dude, is it his motor or something? Like,
I just,
is it his work ethic? Do he
I
eat
don't know.
Popeyes all the time? Like, I mean, what is it? Like, I don't just know for real. Like, because I don't understand why this man doesn't get ample opportunities.
I think it's like athleticism, honestly.
Mm.
Because when you talk about his jump shot, he pure from the perimeter. So
Yeah, he can dribble the ball too, man. I don't see
yeah,
Bo go between the legs, spin move, snatch back, like all that. Like it just, I don't know, bro. That's weird. That this man,
I'm with GI Joe.
this man,
He just need the right coach.
yeah, yeah, bro. And my thing is like people talking about we never seen Wimby before, but Bo was here before
Hold
Wimby.
on. Mike, how
Yeah,
you just
T
gonna
Will,
do?
right?
How you gonna do me like that, dog? I'm
He ain't
just saying.
lying. My bad, my bad.
How you just gonna do me like that, man?
And then
That
T
messed
Will
up,
talking about
man.
some I love Popeyes. Oh man, I don't know what Bo.
Yeah, y'all done started. Y'all done got Chris started. But yeah, Bo would be a nice addition to the Hawks. Like you say, it wouldn't cost much. Yeah, I gotta have my wings, Mike. Gotta have my wings. Uh, but yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see.
Hey man, at the end of the day, man, they said we got Popeyes in Atlanta. Like, yeah, man,
I got one 5 minutes away, so I'm here right up the street.
right up the street, right up the street. Said the Hawks are strictly use Asa for the G League. I'll be happy having Bo here. Hey, I mean, hey, I think old ASAP Newell, man, is going to end up in the G League for a little bit, but I still believe that he's
Yeah, just
depending
to
on
get his
his
feet wet in
strides.
the NBA. Yeah, just to get his
Yeah,
feet wet. Yeah.
depend on their strides. Yeah, I think he's going to end up there because I believe Mo G is going to get more minutes this year and more
Hey, that's
opportunities this
facts.
year.
That
I
facts,
mean,
coach.
he wasn't supposed to
Everybody got a
play
black
last
eye.
year, and he didn't do terrible. You know, Jay in the
Jay,
truck. What
truck,
you?
what's up, my guy? Yeah, you
Jay
know what
got two
time it is.
questions. What you got?
What you got, Jay?
Said one. Do we go after Aiden? Aiden?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nope. We're not going to do it. I don't
Do
see us doing it. I don't see us doing it. I don't. I don't see us doing it. I still think you should pick up the phone,
see
but
what
I
I'm
don't.
talking about.
I mean,
Yeah.
just to do due diligence. But I don't think we bring Aiden in.
And I'm sure they done that. I think Aiden ends up in Los Angeles or Golden State. One or the other.
Yeah, I mean, Los Angeles, that could be a good look because honestly, you think about it. Maybe if they keep LeBron and everything like that, and they bring in Aiden, maybe Braun can be that guy to give Aiden that push to where we can see what he really can be.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying that he couldn't get that from Trey here in Atlanta. I'm not saying that. And I know that I think they have like a friendship as well, Trey and Aiden. But if KP wasn't here, yeah, yeah,
And it's funny because we had a conversation in the chat over the phone. Me, you, let's get it, and RJ, and me and let's get it said the same thing at the same time.
oh
Did
God.
the Hawks jump the gun by going after Porzingis and should have waited on Aiden, but they didn't know.
I mean,
They didn't know.
nobody knew exactly what the situation gonna do because that was before the draft too, and before I'm saying like they drafted I'm saying Hassan. That's how we got to say his name because in English, I guess.
Right.
But yeah, man. It's interesting. Like I said, if KP wasn't here, I think they would be going after Aiden, whether we liked it or not. Because
Yep.
again, the day it would be a center, and we would need a center. And this man said you can trade KP. You can mid-season, if things ain't working out. I mean, expiring contract.
Yeah,
Um,
and honestly, if he's not where he should be in this offense or defense or whatever they're using him for,
we'll trade him.
he'll definitely get traded.
Especially if to a team that could possibly use him. Can possibly say, hey man, we'll sign him to that extension and everything and just bring him in. I mean, if it's like that, you possibly could get something for him. But right now, I would like to see what KP can do on this team because I know what his skill set is. Like again, the man was 19-7, what I'm saying, in 42 games. 41% from
And
three.
I'm telling you right now,
I need that.
New York
I
would love
need
to
more
have him
help.
back. New
Man,
York would
what?
love to have him back. Trust me.
Man, what? And at the end of the day, I ain't got time to be tongue wrestling and tussling with Aiden, trying to get him to play every night, trying to
Let's
get him
get
to
it
not
said,
take plays off.
fella, we going just getting in. He just getting in legit contenders in the East. Now with the move that's been made so far. Yeah, we said it earlier. Let's get it. We should be no worse than a 4th seed.
Man, foe. That's I'm
That
talking about,
that
and that's
number
with
right
us
there.
just how we are right now. To me, because I look at how we were last year and how we competed against some of these top teams last year, right? And we wasn't even fully healthy. We was having guys in and out of the lineup then. And then when we lost Jalen Johnson, it got a little tougher. But yes, we were still in contention and in games against some of these top teams. It
Right.
just sometimes size would get in the way. Sometimes inconsistencies. Well, a lot of times inconsistencies from the Atlanta Hawks would get in the way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I still feel like we need a few more things. Let's say A1 what to do, Millie? Them Hawks ain't gonna be enough.
Oh,
We'll
come
see
on,
about that.
man.
We'll
Come
see
on,
about
man.
that. We'll see about that. You never know, man. We may go get your go get Franz brother. I heard he's out there somewhere just
Yeah,
lurking.
Mo Wagner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Maybe we go get him and add some depth. Who knows? Who knows? But
if
right now, I ain't
Aiden,
gonna lie.
if Aiden goes to Milwaukee, I
And
think him and Giannis are gonna clash. He gonna slow Giannis down.
yeah,
And
man.
then with Dame, if Dame come back for injury at the trade deadline, he could be moved. So Milwaukee is going to be in a rebuild very soon.
That's true. Dixon boy, what is going on there? He said, so he said, let's effing go, Anzi. They said Anzi
Yeah.
is the MF and GOAT.
We got some more breaking news from the Hawks. I think RJ gonna put it in the chat. So I give him time. But yeah, the Hawks they gave a
Great.
little bit of clarity on what happened with the trade.
Oh yeah, we need clarity. Give
Yeah,
me that clarity.
I agree. Let's get it. That definitely gonna be sniper. But okay, it
Right.
says Zach Langley says Atlanta had the full 14.1 million non-taxpayer mid-level exception at the beginning of free agency. After
Mm-hmm.
Luke Kennard signing, they have around 7 million of the exception remaining. Three open roster spots, several interesting free agents still available. So that's all it
Mm.
says right now. So they still have 7 million with the mid-level exception.
And that's what I'm saying with that too. I mean, like I said, you can still bring in somebody like a small signing. Again, I wouldn't mind taking a look at Trey Man. I wouldn't mind taking a stab at maybe a DeLon Wright, another veteran coming in. You know, what I'm saying 1 year deal maybe. See how he can see just to see how he can facilitate, man. It just bring in some guys. Just bringing in some guys. I think that's what we need to do. Just continue to bring in experienced guys that can fit the mold. Same time, we got to have some guys that can get out in space. That would be my concern, Smitty, on somebody like DeLon Wright. Could he keep up with the tempo and the pace that we want to run necessarily? So
That's a good question.
so I mean that's also something else I think about. I would have loved to have Dennis Schroeder back, but
Oh boy, I thought about that. Yeah, because his scoring, yeah, his
but
scoring,
yeah,
it would work. Um,
but
Larry
you look
Nance
at
Jr. I still
yeah.
see y'all saying Larry Nance a lot, but
Uh,
honestly, where would he play? Because now you have Double O Porzingis.
mhm,
Jalen can play the five in the small lineup. So where
mhm.
would Larry Nance play?
Larry Nance would definitely have to come off the bench, and you would think that he would play the four, maybe because Mo G would play the five and
Yeah,
be like the backup center in that role. But you think about it, it's tough because it depends on what is Asa Newell doing. Is he fully in the
but see
College Park Skyhawks?
that's why I didn't bring his name up yet because I feel
Right,
like he's going to be in the G League, so I'm not going to add him to the main roster until I see it with my own eyes.
right, right. We're
Because
gonna
I
see,
just don't
man.
trust that.
We're
Yeah,
gonna see
player
because at the
rotation.
end of the day, the
Yeah,
College
go ahead.
Park Skyhawks did wonders for Jalen Johnson, who was drafted before
20,
him. You
25
know,
points a game in the G League.
yeah. So I feel like honestly, it's a good chance that that he can go down there and stunt. And if the thing about it is, if he goes down there and does well enough to where they gotta bring him up, that's what I'm thinking about too. Is like, okay,
Right.
what do y'all want to do with this? You know what I'm saying? Because I believe Larry Nance could come back on a cheap deal. You know what I'm saying? I still believe you can bring in another guy too as well. Like I said before about Trey Man. I'm gonna say, I mean, you also had Monty Morris out there.
Come
He's a
on, J
backup,
Truck. Come
huh?
on, man. J Truck tripping.
Oh man, I'm just saying, you got guys out there.
Um,
I even like the option maybe of somebody young. He's 25 right now. Danilo Benton from the Portland Trail Blazers.
I ain't ready to watch him a lot. I can't speak
Yeah,
on that
he's
one.
he's cheap. He's cheap. I ain't gonna lie, he lit us up a couple of times. We played the doggone Trail Blazers, man. It's crazy. But yeah, you got that. Yeah, you still do got the Ben Simmons guy. You got Markel Folks. You got Payton. I think I said his name right. Alfred Payton. It's not.
Folks a free agent.
Yeah, folks. He's
Wow.
restricted. He's restricted though.
Which means
Restricted
you're gonna have to
free.
give up a draft pick or some money.
Yeah. See, I mean, undraft, unrestricted free agents, like I said, are all the other guys
Yeah,
that I said.
man.
And he's the
Well,
only
y'all,
one.
I see now y'all love bowl boy. So if they get bowl, y'all gonna shit y'all pants.
Oh man. Nah,
He's
it's so crazy though, bro.
he's
Just
what
like I mean,
7172.
yeah, somewhere in that area for real.
Okay,
Yeah, somewhere in
okay.
that area. But my thing is he available? I think he might be. Is he signed? No, is it? He's a center, right?
He's a four.
They got Bowl playing the four. Okay.
Yeah, he a four.
That's
Cause
crazy
it,
work.
cause it frame, man. He just like
Yeah,
his dad, man. His dad was 7'7", I think, and
yeah, but he was real skinny,
yeah, he didn't weigh nothing.
real skinny. Yeah, Bobo.
Bo played more like a 3 than a 4.
It's crazy that he don't play 6 years. He's played 6 years. Yeah, so he's an unrestricted free agent. And I mean, hey, last year he played for 1 year, 2 mil. So
Larry say he lazy.
that's why I was saying, like, this is it his motor? Does it his nutrition? Is it, that what I'm saying? Hey, is he lazy? It's just like, I mean, my goodness, because this guy, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. What I'm saying, like, on why a guy that size can't get some burn. So it'd be interesting to see because he played 36 games last year, averaged only 12 minutes, averaged about 6 points per game, 3 rebounds. He shot 34% from three, which actually, well, it wasn't a career low, but it was a second, like second to the career low, 34%. Shot 76% from the foul line, 52% from the field. So I mean, he started 10 games.
Like I
So
said, he can score, but what else can he do?
be on the free agent list right now.
Jay said, is Dylan Brooks still available?
Nah, Brooks is in Phoenix. Brooks is in Phoenix. He was a part of that Kevin Durant trade. He was a part of that. Said
Yep,
Bowl or Jock Lindell. Shoot, I was thinking that maybe Jock Lindell may be a part of that trade, but it seems like
he's staying too.
Houston didn't want to give up either player, Lindell or Whitmore, and ended up giving us that second round pick and some cash for our pocket.
Get your ass.
Yeah, JJ not an enforcer. I ain't never said that JJ was that. I never
Yeah,
will. He
yeah.
showed.
Grayson Allen is available for trade. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think we can trade for him. We would have to trade for him, but he's still out there. I mean, he's still out there. That's another shooter.
No, yeah, I was just gonna say that's another wing guy. So another
Yeah.
perimeter guy. So yeah, that would be another catch and shoot guy.
Oh, as a matter of fact.
And he can absolutely create his own shot. To be honest.
Yeah, I've seen him, kind of do
Josh
that
Smith,
a little bit. I've seen him do that some. Yeah. You
yeah,
said Josh.
absolutely.
What?
One more year. Yeah, bro, he definitely got more pressing problem. He got off the field, off the court issues. Absolutely.
Mm. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Yeah, Cam Reddish is done, man. He
And I ain't
kind of
gonna lie, that's one guy that I was wrong about. That's one guy I was totally
everybody
wrong.
was wrong because every time you turn around, they holler potential. And he had a potential to do nothing, couldn't even close his damn mouth, talking so damn much.
Yeah, I was.
Oh yeah, that's another one, Trey. I would look. I told Chris that earlier. Cole Anthony would be another one. Back up in
Didn't he go
Orlando.
somewhere?
I think he's a free agent right now. I could look right quick.
Let me see. Hold on, I got you. Availability unsigned. I don't see it. I see Tim Hardaway Jr. I see Spencer.
I want to say he's in Memphis. Cole Anthony might be in Memphis, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but that's probably what he could be. Yeah, he got bought out by Memphis. That's what it was. So yeah, he should be a free agent. Yeah.
Corey Joseph out there. Yeah, that's why they declined Corey Joseph, because they went and got Tyus Jones.
Yep.
And stuff, man. There's still a few names out there, like I say.
I would definitely take Cole Anthony. He's a solid leader. Yeah, he could be a good leader of the second team, but that depends on what you feel about Kobe Buffkin. If you feel like Buffkin can stay healthy and he can lead the second team, yeah.
Mm. I was looking at Josh Giddey. I know he's a restricted free agent. I
Hey,
don't
it's in
know how.
Chicago.
Yeah, I then plus I
Mm.
don't know how people feel about Josh Giddey. I know he had some
I
stuff
know
off
how
the
they feel.
court.
They're gonna tell you let him stay where he at.
Yeah, yeah, and I understand that too. Yeah, I do because I mean I don't know. I know you I don't know how what's going on with the situation like off the court and everything like that. But I get it if people want that to stay away. you know.
I feel that.
I mean, we still have Keaton Wallace too, though, restricted free agent. Most likely, probably gonna be on the team. Most likely,
At
as well.
Terry, I like the JR Cricket down there at Midtown. They're my favorite wings.
Let me ask you, Hawks fans, this real quickly: do
Go
we
ahead.
re-sign Garrison Matthews?
Ooh, I just thought about that. Damn. Uh,
Gary Bird, cardio goat, as Larry would call him.
I don't think we keep him. Nah, I don't think we keep him because I think
Okay,
signing
okay,
NAW, I think that
okay,
deleted him.
okay, okay. I mean, I
Honestly,
wouldn't. I mean,
because think about it, you got him, you got Ricochet at 3, Jalen Jones can play the 3. Um, who else? Cause we got a lot of 2-way players, man.
and
So
then.
I don't think he calls back. I wouldn't be
Mm,
surprised if he did, but I don't see it. Oh, and Vit it plays the 3, the 2 and the 3.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you also have him as
RJ
well.
said Jacob Topic can come back. So I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean Jacob Toppin, he on the restricted free agent too. So that's
Right, and
another thing. Like that's more side.
Kennard is a 2 or 3. So yeah, we got many versatile players on the wing, man. So that might
Hmm.
ace Matthews out because Kennard he does exactly what Matthews does
And
and
better.
do it better. Yeah, right, right.
Yeah, and better. Like I say, Trey Man, he
Absolutely.
just like I said, man, Trey Man. I know, like I said, he's coming off an injury, but he had 14 points and averaged 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and he was not starting. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Saying like he's a
absolutely.
guard.
Mike definitely got to blame the front office thing fall apart. You got to blame on Snyder. Just like you got to blame Raheem Morris with the Falcons. He got everything you need. Just go out there and coach. Yeah, Gary Trent, if he's available still, yeah, he's the best shooter out there.
I think Gary Trent Jr. is still out here, if I'm not
Yeah, he's still out
mistaken.
there.
Yeah, so I mean, and it's crazy because I think him and Trey, I think they're cool as well.
Trey know every damn body. Trey just like me, he know everybody.
Uh, yeah, man. I mean, it could be another option out there. I'm just looking at
I
the.
see Larry. I see Larry stuck on Trey Man, man. I think, yeah. I got a question for you, Larry. How do you think the Braves gonna do down the stretch after the All
Yeah,
Star break?
that's what I was saying about Trey Man though. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I would take Trey Man. To be honest with you, like I said that was 14 points off the bench. It said Seth Curry. If I can help it, I would still. If I can help it, I can try to stay away from both of those players right there. Tim Hardaway Jr. Man, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think he wants to come back to Atlanta because he didn't want to be here the first time.
I just don't think we need to bring him back to Atlanta at all. To
Uh,
be honest. And again, what it
Boom,
do,
what's up,
Bo?
man?
How you feeling? Yeah, man. We just on here talking a little Hawks, man. Looking at some of these free agents, trying to see who's left. Uh, Josh said we need another 3 and D player. So, hmm, it'll be interesting because, like, again, we have a lot of guys on that wing. You never know. We may have a 3 and D player, but maybe we got to groom them. At the end of the day, I know, like I said, we have a couple of guys that we did sign the 2-way deals. I still like the sneaky potential of Daquan Plowden. That's another guy that we don't talk about much. But at the end of the day, I didn't forget that Chicago game. You know, so I know that was one game, but and then he did have a few other games. I seen him at College Park. He did do decent and everything, just trying to fit his way into the system and everything. But this guy, I'm still interested to see what he could possibly bring because that's another guy who could be 3-and-D depending on how he does.
Appreciate it, Coach.
What's good, family?
Appreciate it.
I really appreciate that, man. And then, yeah, exactly. We got Obi Toppin's brother, Jacob, but we also got Jalen Johnson's brother and Kobe. And again, like I said at the beginning of the show, we'll see exactly what he can bring in Summer League, if he can possibly carve his way out on the Hawks, or if he can just get some tape on some film out there to get himself on another NBA team. Regardless, the Atlanta Hawks is going to give him the platform and the opportunity. So I'm with it, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think
Eli and Plowden on a two-way. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I still like the potential of what Plowden could possibly bring. And maybe we don't know. Maybe the Hawks see something in Plowden too, which I hope they do, because I know I've seen him, like I said, play within the system. We see him in that Chicago game, and that's another guy. So it's just like, yeah, we want to bring in more guys. I still think we need another backup point guard. But outside of just that, like with the wings and everything like that, we still have guys waiting in the wings, so to speak, to try to come up and be a part of the Atlanta Hawks.
Man, do you guys keep saying wings? God damn.
I'm sorry, Smitty. My bad. I know your stomach over there rumbling too. Over there rumbling.
Boom said everything's still in the front office of the Braves, but they need to go get out of the way all the way June, July, August. Yeah, and they need pitching. They need pitching real bad. They bullpen terrible.
Second half of the season has got to be it, or DeLon Wright is a free agent. He is a free agent.
Absolutely.
Again, I was wondering how he would fit our system now, with the up and down with the pace. But I would still like him too. Yeah, and Keaton is not bad. That's what I'm saying. Like, we got guys who are waiting in the wings just in case things don't fall through with other moves, small moves and stuff like that. Again, I like Keaton Wallace, but if I can go get Trey Mann, I'm gonna go bring in Trey Mann because that's more. He's a point guard. That's his natural position, but he's also a scoring guard too. So he can give you some points or help, with the offense, if somebody's having an off night, or just provide that spark, So, but we'll see. Yep, Lamont Butler is also on the two-way as well. So yes, Eli, Lamont, and Daquan Plowden on the two ways. You got the restricted free agents in Keaton Wallace and in Jacob Toppin. And then you also have my guy Kobe Johnson, who's trying to see if he can make any kind of splash with the Atlanta Hawks as well. So it's a lot of moves going on, a lot of guys, so there's possibly can get some opportunities. We'll see what this summer league team looks like.
Summer league, I'm telling you, man, summer league always brings surprises, man. It's going to be scouts and everybody out there at the games. So a lot of those summer league players could find their way on the G League rosters and could make their way to the NBA someday. So we just never know. Just have to wait and see. But Boone said the Hawks will definitely be better this season. And if Porzingis can stay healthy, come playoff time, his scoring will be clutch. Absolutely.
Agreed.
But yeah, man, been another great stream. And man, look, we can talk till we blue in the face. But my boy got another video he got to do because Hawks Digest got to go on too. And he been working all day, so I know he tired, so he got to knock that out.
What you talking about?
We can't hold y'all too long, but yeah, man. But again, man, appreciate y'all for stopping through. And if y'all haven't already, go ahead, press that subscribe button, press that notification bell on Smitty Sports Machine and A1 Forever to help us keep getting our algorithm up. And we appreciate y'all as always. Kobe Johnson, he got to get on the summer league. Absolutely, he'll be on the summer league.
Yeah, he's supposed to be playing on the summer league team.
Quick question. Y'all going training camp 24th?
Oh yeah,
July 24th.
Gonna be on the 24th, man, for sure.
Hey, and I got to catch up with y'all this year. I missed y'all last year because I didn't go up the hill. I was stuck down at the bottom running my mouth, so I didn't get back to the top. But I'm gonna definitely catch y'all this year.
Oh yeah, for
Well,
sure, man.
well,
That's
year
what we got
before
to
last because it
definitely
won
got.
now last year, but year before last, I didn't
Okay,
get to
all
catch
right,
much.
well, that's a bet.
Yeah, but
Larry
we gonna
said
catch
they're
up
gonna
with
be
y'all.
there too. We're gonna definitely tap in. That's gonna be fun, man. That's
Yep.
gonna be fun.
But you know what to do, Chris, man. Before we get out of here, if you got any last words, speak your mind.
Hey man, last words I got is, hey man, y'all make sure y'all find y'all peace today. Positive energy always creates elevation. And right now, these Atlanta Hawks, they are elevating, for real. And also catch your ball, A1 Forever Sports. As always, it's the platform on YouTube. Come over, like, comment, and subscribe. Catch me also on the Hawks Digest as well, like Smitty was talking about. Over there, just got over 2,100 subs, and just feeling real blessed about that. So that's another channel that you can definitely catch me on. Also me and Walter Pollard to be exact, and also Instagram A1 Forever, Twitter A1 Forever, the real A1 Forever on TikTok. Hey man, I always love getting on here chopping it up about good old Atlanta sports and other things. So it just depends on what pops off.
Always bullshit.
Hey,
Appreciate you, Jay, in the truck. Appreciate you, my dude.
yes
Bad news,
sir.
man. We just talking about Gary Trent. Just got signed to go back to Milwaukee. So, and that contract was very affordable. 2 years, 7.5. We still had that
Yeah,
in the bank.
he wanted
But
to stay in Milwaukee.
yeah,
He wanted to stay there. That's all the thing
yeah,
I can think of.
yeah. So I mean, hey. But yeah, y'all know where to find me, man. Smitty Sports Machine on YouTube, Twitter at FatBoySlim_21. Y'all can see it a little bit right here on the thing right there. But yeah, that's me. Find me on Instagram at Antoine AN the number 2 WON. That's my Instagram handle. And y'all can catch me over there. I just be over there just clowning because that's what I do. But hey, we're gonna keep this train rolling, man. Thank y'all
Always.
for tuning in. Hawks have had a great off season so far. They can keep building. I think they have at least one more move in their back pocket, and we'll see what that is. And y'all know, my boy gonna give it to y'all on the Hawks Digest. So when we jump off here, please get ready for the Hawks Digest. When he drop that video, make sure y'all go over there, press that notification bell on the Hawks Digest, and when he drop video content, him or Walter, y'all will know what's going on with the Atlanta Hawks.
Right.
And again, please go check out the Dixon Way. They do great live streams, Hawks, Braves, Falcons, and anything that has to do with professional sports playoffs. They do it all.
They do it
So
all, baby. Tell
they've
you.
grown tremendously, man. So shout out to them for putting in the work and
Yes.
building that brand like they were supposed to. And I think they actually got a deal for Fanatics, if I'm
Fanatics.
not mistaken. So they sell merchandise as well. So please go support those guys. Larry Dixon, Shonda Dixon, the Dixon Way. Please go support them, man, because they do their thing and they put in the work. But for my boy Chris, this your boy Antoine Smith. Like I said, go catch the Hawks Digest right when we get off of this. Chris will see y'all in a moment. But for me, I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. And thank y'all, man. We got up to 450 people's views at one time. So shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate y'all because
Always appreciate y'all.
appreciate y'all, man. But yeah, we gonna roll, man. Peace.
Peace.